Today, we will be counting by 5s and 10s and doing 2 story problems. Materials needed, something to write with, and a piece of paper. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We have another math lesson today. Today, we will be doing counting by 5s and 10s, and then we'll do our 2 story problems again. And today's story problems will be around Lincoln. So what I'm going to do here for practicing counting by 10s and 5s, I'm going to show a 100s chart, and we're going to practice singing our 10 song. Then we're going to practice going through singing and counting by 5s. Okay? Okay, so here is our hundreds chart. And as you can see, the 10s numbers that we'll be counting by are highlighted in bright yellow. So are we ready to sing our 10 song? All right, here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Nice job, everybody. Can we do it one more time? Let's do it again. Ready? Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, here is another 10s chart that we're going to practice counting by. But this time, we're just going to count regularly, not sing our fancy song. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, let's do that one more time. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, here we have again our hundreds chart, but this time we'll be skip counting by 5s. So you can see that we have our 5s and 10s numbers highlighted in bright yellow. We'll be kind of zigzagging back and forth on the hundreds chart. Try and follow with me if you can. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Okay, let's do that one more time, counting by 5s. Try and follow and do it with us if you can. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Good work, everybody. Okay, here we have our other chart, counting by 5s. Follow with me, and if you want, point to the numbers as we go. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Next part of our lesson is going to be our 2 story problems. So make sure that you have your piece of paper ready and a pencil or pen or marker or anything that you have to write with, okay? All right, so our first story problem about Lincoln. So Lincoln was playing with 18 Army guys. I know he likes to play with Army guys at Free Choice. 18, that's a big number, so make sure that you whisper count and draw it at the same time as you do it. Lincoln had 18. Go ahead and get started drawing 18 and then double check to make sure that you have 18 on your paper. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. Ooh, that was a lot. I have 18 on my paper. I couldn't fit them all on one line, and that's okay. This is what mine looks like. Lincoln had 18 Army guys. Okay, the next part of our story problem, here we go. 11 of those Army guys fell off the table. So 11 fell off the table. So what are we going to do? Are we going to add more or are we going to cross off? We're going to cross off 11 because that's how many fell off the table, right? He didn't get 11 more. He dropped 11 of them onto the floor. So let's cross off 11 Army guys. And one thing that you can do too to make sure, double check to make sure that you have crossed off only 11. I'm going to go back and I'm going to recount my 11 to make sure. I have 11 crossed off. So now we're asking, how many Army guys does Lincoln have left? How many Army guys does Lincoln have left? And why don't you get started on your equation on the bottom, right? How many he started with, how many fell on the floor, and then how many are left. Okay? So how many Army guys did Lincoln start with? That's all of them, right? How many fell on the floor? That's your X's. And then how many are left right here, okay? Go ahead and fill in your equation. I'll do my equation, okay? Okay, so I got started. So Lincoln started with 18 Army guys, right? That's how many we started with at the very beginning. How many Army guys fell on the floor? That's how many X's we have, right? That's 11. How many Army guys does Lincoln have left? Am I going to count all together? No. I'm going to count just these ones over here, and I'm going to write my number. Seven Army guys were left. Is that what you got? I hope so. If not, you'll have to go back and check and see, did you draw 18 in the beginning? And then did you cross off just 11? Now, in this box here, we have to talk about if we're going to put a plus sign or a minus sign. Plus means we're adding more. Minus means we're taking away. Yep, we took away. We crossed off, didn't we? So let's read our equation together. 18 minus 11 equals 7. Nice job. And for our second story problem about Lincoln, here we go. And so I have a new piece of paper. You can use the back side of your same piece of paper, or if you have space at the bottom, whatever's easier for you, okay? All right, so Lincoln had 7 Legos. Lincoln had 7 Legos. So what are you going to do right now? You're going to draw 7 Legos on your paper. Go ahead, let's do that. All right, I'm going to do mine, you do yours. 7 Legos. And then I'm going to go back and recheck just to make sure I have 7. Yep, I have 7. So Lincoln had 7 Legos, right? Okay, here's the next part. A friend gave Lincoln 7 more Legos. A friend gave Lincoln 7 more Legos. So we're going to draw more below, or are we going to cross off? I'm going to let you decide and you do it, and I'll do it on my paper, okay? Lincoln got 7 more Legos from a friend. Okay, did you cross off or did you draw more? Let's see. I drew more because he got 7 more, which means we add 7 more, right? Okay, so he had 7 and he got 7 more. Why, can you remind me again, why did I draw my 7 more below and not next to? I bet most of you know the answer to that. I drew my 7 more below, so I know that that's my 7 more, and then that's the 7 he started with, right? Yeah. Okay. Nice, neat rows too, right? So Lincoln had 7, and he got 7 more. How many Legos does he have now? How many Legos does he have now? All right, so we're going to start with writing our equation for that, right? We have to write an equation to match, like always. So, how many Legos did Lincoln start with? How many more did his friend give him? And then how many did he have all together? All right, I'm going to fill in my first 2 numbers while you fill in your first 2 numbers. Okay, are we ready? I'll give you a minute. Okay. So Lincoln started with 7 Legos, didn't he? Yep, that's in our top row, 7 Legos. That's the first number I gave you, right? Then how many more did his friend give him? Same number, 7, right? This is double, 7 and 7. Okay, how many all together? How many did he have now? Go ahead and count yours and write your number here. I'm going to do the same thing. How many did he have altogether? What did you get? What's your answer? Okay, I hope it's the same as mine. 14 altogether. 7, 7, 14. Okay? So then, did we add together those 2 numbers or did we cross off? Well, you know, if we did subtraction, would we see X's? We would. So it's plus because we added more. So let's read our equation together. Can you read it with me? 7 plus 7 equals 14. Good work. All right. Nice job, you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow for our next lesson, okay? Bye.